Good morning everyone, this is BremSter and today I'm trying another puzzle from Quads on Parade. This is Quadruple Pox, The Aftermath by Frapp, this is the second puzzle I've recorded with quadruple clues acting as an extra constraint, so I'm looking forward to this one. So I think the first one was quad bands. So, of course, I'm recording these puzzles in approximately the order they were submitted to the pack, and then we will be sorting them into difficulty order for release. So I have no idea where this is going to come in the release schedule. So let's just look at the puzzle. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And then we have Quadwhisps, which is digits in Quadwisp circles must appear at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So we know that there will be a 3 in one of those 4 cells. There will be a 7 in one of those 4 cells. Digits in orthogonally connected cells around a Quadwisp. So in basically digits in orthogonally connected cells around these green circles must have a difference of at least 5. So there'll be a difference of at least 5 there, and there, but not there. There'll be a difference of at least 5 there, and there, but not here. So like this will have a difference of at least 5, this will have a difference of at least 5, this will have a difference of at least 5 because this is part of the 7 circle, this is part of the 3 circle, this is part of the 7 circle. Interesting stuff, not sure how it's going to work. Of course, links to the pack will be below, links to the puzzle will be below. I don't say that every time because I keep forgetting, but you know, the important thing is you should all know that. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So a 7 it can only be connected to a 1, 2. So there must be a 1, 2, and 7 around here, mustn't there? Is that right? Because if there is a 7 here, oh no, I could have 1s. So it could go 7, 1, 1. But wherever the 7 is, whatever is next to it. So I know that there's a checkerboard happening here. So if this was high, right, so these are going to be checkerboarded. So if this was high, these would be low and this would be high, which would mean these would be low and this would be high. Now, I don't know which way it goes. It could go the other way around. But if this is the 7, this will be the one. Hang on, can that be a 7? Because if this is a 7, these would have to be from... That can't be a 7. That could be a 7 though, couldn't it? That could be a 7, but that can't be a 7. The 7 is in one of those. Because if this is the 7, these would have to be the low digits. And then this would be a high digit, but you can't put a 3 next to a 7. So the 7 is in one of those. Now this is green and green with purple. And I can't put the 7 there either, because if this was the 7, these would be the low digits, which couldn't include a 3. So the 7 is in one of those. So the 7 is in one of those two. Now that's interesting, because I have to put a 7 around this quadruple and around this quadruple. Now, I know this is high, I know this is low, I know this is high, I know this is low, but I have to put a 7 around this quadruple and around this quadruple. I know there's no 7s down here, because if this was a 7, the 7 around this quadruple would be here. If this is a 7, the same here. But if I make this the 7, this has to be the 7. So one of these two is the 7. So either that's the 7 and these are 1 or 2, or 1 and 2, and this is the 7, or this is 1 and 2. But if this is 1 and 2, this would be the 3, and that would be fine? I don't see how... But one of those is 7. This is the 7, these are 1, 2, and then that would be the 7. That works. So, hang on, this could never be the 7, could it? Because if this is the 7, this would have to... Yeah, this can't be the 7, because if this was the 7 around this quadruple would have to be there, and they're different high-low. So that could never be the 7. And the same here, if this is the 7, that would have to be the 7, and they're different high-low. So the 7 is either here and here, or here and here. That's really cool. So, if this is the 7, these are the 1... These are 1 and 2. And if this is... And if this is the 7, these are 1 and 2. So under all those circumstances, no, that's not quite true. So 1 and 2 is either here, either those are made up of 1 or 2, and those are made up of 1 or 2. So I've got 1, 2 pairs in these columns because it's either here and here, or if these are 7, or if these are 7, it's here and here. So all the 1s and 2s in these columns are taken up. So these can't contain 1, 2, or 7. There's a simple thing here I'm missing, I'm sure. Now I've got a similar thing happening down here with 3, which can only go next to 8 or 9. 3 is the opposite of 7. Should I have started down here because I've got a 9 in play? Because let's do the same sort of thing. I'm going to use the green and the yellow, green and purple again, but let's understand that these may be different. So that means these are purple for the 7 clue, and these are green. Actually, maybe I should use different color. This is green, this is green, this is purple. Now, I want to go through the logic clearly. This can't be a 3, or can it? Because if this is a 3, I'm trying to use the same logic. If this is a 3, these are 8, 9, and where do I put the 7? I can't do it. So the 3 is in one of those, and this can't be a 3 because then these would be 8, 9, and where do I put the 7? I can't do it. So these are 3. And again, if this is a 3 and these are 8, 9, this is a low digit and there's no 7 around it. So if this is a 3, these are 8, 9. But if this is a 3, this has to be a 3 by quadruple logic. This 3 would force this to be a 3 by Sudoku, and those aren't the same parity. And the same true here. This 3 would force that to be a 3, and it doesn't work. So neither of those are 3. So, but 3 has to go next to 8, 9. If that's a 3, that's an 8. Hang on, if that's a 3, that can't be 8 or 9. This 3 here, this would have to be 8 or 9, and it can't be 8 or 9. So this isn't the 3. Those are the 3. So I know that down here, these are blue, and these are yellow, and these are 8, 9, and these are 8, 9, meaning that is 7, and that could do it, you know, because 7 has to be next to 1, 2. Okay, now this is 1 or 2. Now, does that 7 do anything? I'm not sure, you know. 8 is now in one of those two. So 8 is in, that could be an 8. If this is this can't be an 8. So 8 is in one of those two. And the reason this can't be an 8 is if that's an 8, that would have to be a 7, but those are different high-low. So that can't be an 8. In fact, these are 1, 2, and 7. These are absolutely 1, 2, and 7. Because if that's a 7, that's a 1, 2. If that's a 7, that's a 1, 2. There's no other way that this could go. And but this can't be a 2. But it could be a 1. The 9 here is what broke this open. This is a 4, which doesn't have the same potency. Now, interestingly, oh no, 4 is in one of those. I can't put a 6 around. No, I could put a 6 around this one. No, I can't put a 6. Ooh. I could put a 6 around this one, though. 6 with 2. Well, I can't put it. Actually, I can't put a 6 around this one. Is it 4s? I'm not sure. I can't put a 4 around this. So 4 can't go there, or I can't put 4 around this because 4 would need 2 9s around it, and you can't do that. So 4s and 6s are quite restricted around circles, but not as restricted. It is something going on up here, and I can't quite figure it out. And everyone will be laughing at me. If this was a high digit, it would be 8 or 9, which would make sense for the 3. I can't put 7 in any of those. I can't put 7 in any of those. So 7 is in those. So what's the high digit in here? If this is 7, these are one, oh, if this is 7, these are 1, 2, and that's 3, and these are 8, 9. Is there a problem there? That's 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. So 7, 8, 9. And that would be a 6. That doesn't work. If this is a 7, no, if this is a 7, I think it's broken. Because these would be 1. Oh, no, that does work. This is a set. If this is a set. If this is a 7, these are 1, 2. This would be 2. Because if this is a 7, these would be 1, 2. The 1 would have to be there. Which works, because then we've got 7, 1, 2. Because when you've got 7, 1, 2, this is 7. These can't be 6, so these would be 7, 8, 9, with the 3 there. And then I'd need a high digit in here, which would have to be 6 here, which puts 1 here, but I could make this 1 and 2, and that does work. Damn, what am I missing? There is a high digit in here. And that can't be the high digit. This sees 6. Could it be 7, actually? There is a high digit in one of those two. Actually, there's a high digit, there's a 7 in one of those two. There's a 7 in one of those two, because there must be a high digit in one of those two. But they both see an 8, 9 pair and a 6. This is 1, 2, 7. What? And one of these is a 1 or a 2. So what's the high digit in here? There has to be a 6 in here, doesn't there? Because the high digit in here sees 8 and 9. I can't put another 8, 9 in either of these cells, and they see a 7. So this is 1, 6, which means there's no 1 here. This is 2, 7. And there is... And there's no 2 here, because if this is a 6, these are both 1. If this is a 6, these are both 1. There's no 2 here. This is 1, 7. And the digit down here is absolutely a 2. Because wherever the 7 is has got to go with a 2. I'm losing my mind here. So there's 2 2s around this. So this isn't a 2. This is a 1, 7. This is right, but I'm not... Hang on. There's 2 1s up here. So these are both 2. This is a 1. So this is melting my brain. So 2 is down here. Is it what I've got down here now? There's no... The low digit on here... The high digit on this is 8. What's the high digit on this? It can't be 8. But it could be 7, 9, or... Could it be 6? 6, 1, 1? No, it can't be 6. I can't put 6 or 8 down here. So there's a 7 or a 9 down here. 7 would resolve all of this. 9 is wide open. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. So the high digit in here is 8 or 9. The high digit 3 here, 8, 9. Does that have to be the 3? I don't understand. But this could be 3 with 8, 9. And then this being 7, 2, 2. There has to be 1s in here, because the 2s aren't available and the 7 can only go next to 1s or 2s. If this is 1, this is 3. 1, 3, 7, 2, 2, 8, 9. All looks okay. Can't put... So one's... Eight has to go next to 1, 2, 3. So there's a 1 and a 2 in here. Because I can't use 3. So 8, 1 and 2 are in here. I can't use a 6. So hang on. And I can't use a 9. So this is 1, 2, 7, 8. This has to be 1, 2, 7, 8. Because I can't use a 9 and I can't use a 6. So, and I can't use a 3 and I can't use a 4. This is 1, 2, 7, 8. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 5 there. Can I do that elsewhere? What's this? I can't use a 4 on this. So I could use a 1 or a 3. And the height, yeah, I've already looked at that one. That one's wide open. This one was more restricted. Now, I figured out what that is, oddly enough. Can I figure anything out about this one? So I need to put a 3 in here. That's a 3. The low digit in here can only be a 3, and I can't put it there. That's a 3. Aha. So these are high, and this is low, and this is a 4, and these are both 9. This is an 8. These are 5 and 6. The 5 looks down, making this the 6 and this the 5. This 6 is high. There is now a 5 right here. I know there's a 5 in one of those two, so there's a 5 in one of those two. In fact, this is the only place I can put 5 in this column, because I can't put 5 on... There's no 5 difference I can use. So if I was to look at a 5 difference, I have to either add or subtract 5 from 5. Now, if I subtract 5 from 5, I'd end up with 0 or less. And if I add, I'd end up with 10 or higher. It doesn't work. You think I would have gone through German whisper principles better on this puzzle, but I didn't. This is a 5. So this is not a 5. Now, I can't use 1, 2, or 7. So I can't use 1, 2, 3. I've got to put a 4 in here somewhere. Now, I don't think I could put 4 up here. Because if I put 4 here, I couldn't put a 7 in. And I need, like, 4... This is... I can't put 4 up here. If I put 4 here, that's broken. If I put 4 here, these would have to both be... Ooh. If I put 4 here, these... Yeah, I can't put 4 up here. 4 could... 4, 1, 1 might work, but then where do I put this? Except I can't. These are 1 7s. There's nowhere I can put 4 up here. So 4 is right here, making that low. Because I can't put 4 there, there's a 4 in the box. So I can't use 1, I can't use 2, I can't use 3, I can't use 4, 5, 6 can't go in here. This is a 6. And these are 1, 2, 7, 8. And there must be an 8 in one of those two. And there must be an 8 in one of those. I'm going to remove the 8 corner mark. I don't need it, I don't think. What's this triple? 5, 6, and 7. And there's no 6 there. But 8 is in here and 8 is in here because 8 has to go around the 3. So 8 is in one of those two. This is breaking my brain. So the 3, 8, and 9 are in here. So what can't this be? It can't be 1, 2, can't be 3, could be 4, can't be 5, can't be 6, can't be 7, can't be 8, can't be 9. That's a 4. This is mind-numbing. So what are these? Well, can I put 2? These are 2, 3, 8, and 9. Can I put 2 in here? I can't put 2 here. Can I put 2 here? 2, 3, 8, 9. So 2 is in one of those 3. I don't understand. I really still do. I feel there's a fundamental thing to this puzzle up here that I have not understood. The 1, 7 takes 1, 7 out of there. This is 2 or 8, which still allows this to be 7, 7, 2, 2, 8. Or 7, 2, 2, 8. Or 9, maybe. Oh, it can't be 9. So this is 2 or 8. Because, isn't it? Let me go through that again. If this is 7, these are 2. This is 2. And if this is 7, this has to be 8 or 9, and it can't be 8, because it can't be 6. It couldn't be 7 again, could it? If this is 7, this is 7. No, so this would be 8. So this is a 2-8 pair. This is crazy. Is this a 2-8 pair? No, is this a 1-8 pair? Because I can't put 7 there, I know that. And I can't put 2 there. This is 1. So is this also 1-8? Because I have to put a 1 in one of these two. I couldn't use a 6. Oh, maybe I could use a 6 there, actually. No, because if this is a 6, the 3, which is in one of these, needs to go next to 8, 9. So if this is a 6, these would both be... No, I can't use a 6 here. So this can't be 6. It can't be 7. And it can't be 9. This is 1-8 as well. Holy cow. So these are a 1, 2, 7, 8 quadruple. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 3, 6, and the 3 here makes this the 6 and this the 3. So this is high and this is low. 6, 6 means, oh, that was been a 4 for ages. This is mind-numbing. I'm sorry, I know I'm not doing well at this. One of these is a 3. If that's a 3, this is 8, 9. So these are from 3, 9, because the 8 is over here. So I know what these are. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 8. These are 2 and 8. So this is the 9. And these are 1, 4, and 7. So that's a 4, and this is a 1, 7. And because I can't put another 1 or 7 here. So if this was from 1, 4, 7, the 1, 7 would make that a 4. And this is a 1, 7. And this is purple. Because it's the opposite 1, 7 to that. This is low. So this is a green 1, 7. That's a 6 now. Of course that's a 6. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's a 1, 7 pair. That's a 6. That's a 1. So that's a 7. That's a 1. And this is an 8. and that breaks it open. There may have been an easier way of doing that. So all of purple is high and all of green is low. So this is 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 7, 8, 7, 9. 6 is high, 7 is high, 1 is low. Yes, there was probably a better way of doing that. Wow. Okay, so this is 1 or 8, and it's not 8. Why do I have 8 up here? Because I need to have a high digit on this and I can't use a 6. This is 1, which is low, taking 1 out of here. The 8, of course, made this the 2 and this the 8. I missed that completely. So this is high, this is low. I know what these are. These are 3 and 8, which makes sense. And these are 2 and 9. This puzzle. In this column, I'm missing 5 and 6. So 6 and 5 and 6. 6 being high. This is 3, 4 and 5. There's no 4 there. The 9 here, of course, made this the 8 and this the 9. I was getting lost in logic up here. This is assuming I haven't made a terrible mistake. The 2 takes 2 out of those. I still feel it's possible. I've made a terrible mistake. 6, 6 puts 6 down here. 6 is in one of those two. That's not a 6. So the 5, 7 pair makes that the 6, which is high. It's not the 6. 6, 6. That's a 6, which is high by Sudoku. 4, 4. 4 is in one of those two. 4 is in one of those two. Oh, 1, 7, 8. 8 is in one of those two. So this is a 1, 8, and this is a 2, 7. Okay. But the 1, 8 here means that this is the 7. I could have got that before. I didn't. Okay, now. Buckle up, BremSter. You've got a puzzle to solve. Not sure what to look at next. Because 3, 8, 9, 2, 3, 8, 9, 2, that all works. I didn't understand these dots very well, did I? 1, 3, and 8 go into those. Well, there's no 8 there, so 8 is in one of those. There's no 3 there. This is the 3, which is low, and these are 1 and 8. So these, I've got to put a 2 down here. So they're 2, 5, 7. And over here, this is 1, 5, 7. I'm not seeing it at the top. 3, 5, 8, and 9. I'm not seeing it. In here, it's 2, 4, 7, and 9. So this is 2 or 7. That can't be 2 or 4, so that's 7 or 9. Have I missed something? Three could be in any of those 3. 3, 5, 8, 9. Is there a triple or something somewhere I've missed? If this is 3, these are 2, 8. If this is 3, these are 2, 8. So there's a 3, 9 or a 3, 9 in one of these columns. And there's a 1. This is 8. This is 1, 7. And if this is 8, this is 1, 7. So there's an 8, 2 in one of these columns. I don't. That is a 2, 5, 7, 9. Where's 1 in this column? Can't put 1 in any... Right, yeah, 1 in this column is there. So this is 8. Right, that'll do it. So this is high, this is low. And probably get rid of all the colouring at this point. But I'm not going to. This is 3, this is 8, which means this is low and this is high. That means there's no 3 here. So 3 is in one of those two. But it's not there. That's the 3 because of this 3, which means this is low. 3, 3. This is 3 in the box. These are now 5, 8, 9. There's no 8 here. Five is down here in the column now, so that's not a 5. So 5 is up here. 4 I've already got up here. But the 3, of course, means this is the low. This is the 2. And this is the 9. The 2 looks down saying that's not the 2. This is the 2, which is low. This is a 5, 7 pair, which means this is the 9. And these are, well, this is the 5, this is the 4, and this is the 7. So we've got high and low. The 4 looks across making this the 5, which makes that the 7, which is high, which makes this the 5, which makes this the 7, which is high, which takes 7 out of those. The 5 looks down making that the 1 and that the 5. The 1 is low. The 1 makes that the 8. So these two are the high digits. These two are the low digits. So we have 1, 7, and 2. The 7 makes that the 2, which is the low digit. This is the 4, which is also the low digit. There's no 5 in these. These are an 8, 9 pair, which are both high, and the 8 makes that the 9 and that the 8. That is amazing, that puzzle. I think that is really quite tricky. That is a hike. That puzzle is definitely a scenic hike, and I'm probably going to put it quite up in the scenic hikes, like definitely mid-range scenic hike, but absolutely stunning. Thank you, Frappy, for the puzzle. Quadruple Pox, the Aftermaths. Wow. I want to see more with these, like these quad bands and these Quadwhisps. The thing that I'm hating the most is that these exist now, but until I've done all of my work, which is going to take me weeks more, possibly longer, because I've got a holiday away coming up. No one's going to know that these exist, and that's just an absolute tragedy, because I want to see more of these. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.